life was quiet. The life was quiet all around. Cute little island, nice and non-violent.
Yeah.
But
Put it in the wrong one. Much nicer. Oh. There we go. All right. Hello, everyone. Just got to configure a few things. Let's change up the gamma here. Saturation here. Lower the brightness just a bit. Just right here. Contrast. For those of you who don't know, I generally play on my laptop and stream from my laptop. So I just have 5 changes. Okay. Hello. Now, if you don't know me, I'm RJ7. And today I'm going to be building a PC, a desktop. It's the second time I've ever done it. So I know generally what I'm doing. Never will say I'm an expert. I'll probably mess things up like plugging in the wrong thing. But we're just going to take a look. As you can see, shorts. This is the equipment I'm going to be using. Let's see if we can get better lighting rather than just outside. A bit better. I'm going to be using Fixit tools. For anything that needs to be screwed in or perhaps drilled. So, not sponsored. All right. So, here are the things I'm going to be using today. First, we have the Tomahawk Max, the B450 motherboard, a Western Digital 1 terabyte blue SSD, generic DVD player and card reader. Not card reader, but disk reader has another Seagate 1 terabyte SSHD, which is a SSD hard drive hybrid, which increases the reads and writes. It doesn't necessarily make it as fast as an SSD. Right. Just in case you can't see it, it is a Seagate. Now we have the Trident Z Neo memory sticks and DDR4. These are the 4000 hertz, and they are 16 gigs apiece. And this is something you don't want to ever forget. Thermal paste. Got to remember that. Thermal paste. Because the kind that normally comes on to here doesn't necessarily always have a good amount. So that's why get some extra, put a little extra on when installing. This is the Ryzen 7 3rd gen processor. Comes with the excuse me, a Wraith cooler. Yeah, the Wraith Prism thermal solution. The only thing that's been opened so far of all these is the motherboard and this power supply. Now, this power supply is kind of annoying to open, but it's got all these extra cords. As well as the built-in cord. Now, let's see. This is an 80 plus gold. Trying to remember how much power it has. Doesn't say. Not on that, anyways. But it is an 80 plus gold. We'll probably say on a sticker somewhere. Most of this stuff I got from Newegg. The rest I was able to get from PC Builder. Or PC Gold, I should say. And let's see, it is a 750 top there. So, 750. And we'll try to keep everything with their respective boxes. I was finally able to get my hands on an RTX 3060. As you can see, that's the retail price that I paid for it, which is about $260 over the price it's supposed to be. Even the store sells it for more. And then we have our large case here. And we'll take a look at that once I build the motherboard. So, first is first. Let's take a look at this motherboard. Shall we? Things out of the way. Now, inside of these boxes is the motherboard. Underneath is going to be a bunch of paperwork, instructions, quick install guides, the user guide right here. Just tells you the quick start, how to properly plug things in. So if we need any help, we will fall back to that. I don't think we'll need too much help. If you're hearing a fan in the background, it's because I have a air purifier in the room, and I'm making sure that the air is as clean as possible in this room, since I'm going to be having a computer. So we're just going to set this off to the side. And in fact, I think we'll want to actually build everything on top of this before installing. So, thank you anyone who has joined us. Now, if you have any questions, leave a question in the chat. This is probably going to be the only time I do a build. So, please give me some questions and I will do my best to answer anything you have. As you can see, we have everything appearing to be in the right place. Don't know what that is for besides pulling off that. But we have heat sinks. Carries for RAM. And then we look on the back here. You can see there is no additional space for anything else. So, here we are. Now I made sure that everything was nice and clean with the alcohol earlier, before I even thought about getting started. So now we're going to go right into the CPU. Using this simple prying tool, I'm going to just use it to cut open the side. Now, opening up, we have the CPU itself, along with a sticker you put on the outside of your case to show that it is inside the case for resale or whatever. Then we have the card itself and a certification authentication little pamphlet to talk about the warranty for 3 years. It has a 3-year warranty built into this thing, which is pretty nice. And then it just gives you the instructions on how to put things together. From what I can tell, it is pretty simple. Like this one deals with simple setup right there. So we'll just set this off to the side here. We'll open this up. Now, for the Ryzen CPUs, I don't know if AMD does this, but there is this little arrow right here, right on this corner here. You can't see it because my camera quality sucks. But this little arrow has to go pointing towards the arrow on the motherboard. Now this one doesn't have an arrow, but it does have a little circle. There we go. Got that down. And voila! The CPU has been installed. Now, we're going to take a look at the cooler that came with it. I decided not to buy a new cooler unless this one runs too hot. In which case, I'll have to figure things out anyway. Anyway. It comes with extra cords, which I'm guessing is for if it needs to go even further away. Now, as you can see, it has its own set of, heat sink or thermal paste right there. But we're going to add more thermal paste onto the card directly and make sure that it all fits perfectly fine. So we're going to set that right here. Going to open up this little thing here. Got myself a trash can there. All right. And here we go. Nice big blob here. I'm not entirely sure if I need to put the whole thing in. Just here. All right. Okay. It doesn't really say. Doesn't help that most of this isn't in English. Pretty much all of it's not in English. So hopefully that will hold up. Now, to make sure that we are going to put this on properly, we're going to just double check which side which. Okay, once you get the thing down, okay, so I want the one with the handle on the outside. Oh, come on. There we go. Got it. Now, hopefully, that is nice and secure, and we won't have to bother with it. Now, as for where it plugs in, you've got the CPU fan right here. In case you're wondering, it is right next to the RAM between the Arsenal gaming heatsink thing right here where all the little processors are, and then the RAM. So we're going to plug those in, 4-tonged piece, and we have a 4-tonged cord. So just trying to make sure that we don't bend any of these tongues or tines. There we go, perfectly plugged in. and just move that so it's out of the way of RAM. Installing that. Now that that is in place, we're going to start with the RAM. So let's just put away some things. These actually are really good to hold on to, just in case something happens and you need to replace a cord. You want to hold on to any of these adapters here, especially if you need to replace something else. Hold on to those. You can put them inside your neat carrying case, done in with this. So many dang cords in there. But now that that part is done, let's start with the RAM. Now RAM, or random access memory, is an interesting thing. It technically the primary memory of your computer, while your SSD, HD are your secondary. Now, let's get this open here. There we go. G.Skill sticker. Then you have this little membership card. If you want to become a member, you can just scan that UPC code. I don't really care about being a member or not, so go right ahead. Now, I'm going to go in to this to figure out which one is the first and second slots for memory for the RAM. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Okay, so looks like it is the second in and fourth in. So we're going to start with those. You want to make sure that you have everything lined up properly. Yep, line it up properly. These are RGB, if anyone was wondering. There you go. And then you want to just press it in. Press it in. And to ensure that it has full connection with the entire card slot. Because if it doesn't, then you get things like errors or, God forbid, it just doesn't read. So here we go for the next set. Perfect. Now we've got that done. So once that's done, just move things along. Just put this away. off to the side. Now, let's go on to the Western Digital SSD. And this one is just as simple to open. I'm pretty sure a lot of this packaging is just a waste, but we're going to get it in anyways. Now, this one comes with these little tiny screws from the motherboard, and that's for the 3 sets of screws here. We're going to make sure we get this into the right slot. Interesting. Got 2 slots. At the bottom slot, well, let me put it in. Not at all. So, into the top slot you go. Go. And now, for the fun part of screwing things in. Could be a technical issue. Find the pieces that are supposed to go with it. Oh, now I see. I see. There we go. I'm supposed to change up that one first. Right. Now, put that down. And this one in. Here we go. There we go. Nice and secure. Nice and secure indeed. We shall take these lovely screws and set them into a small pile over here inside of that box. Now, we have this lovely card that we're going to open up and install. I want to install it here before putting it inside of there. Well, actually, I should probably put it inside of there before installing it, you think? Anyone? Any idea? Probably. But we'll at least get to see it. Here's our first look at few things. We've got this thing get amplified. It just seems to be a little packet. Da, 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 da. Yep. A little packet. We'll look at that in just a bit. And then we'll look at the card itself. Doesn't appear to be any extra cords or anything like that. So let's hope that everything turns out well and nothing is broken. Perfect. Now, as you can see, it is the GeForce RTX. It Zoto Gaming. Yeah. Got dual fans instead of the tri-fan. Cooling system. It has one HDMI port and two of the DP, yep, DP ports, or three DP ports and one HDMI port, which I have two monitors. One I never use, but once this is all built, I'll start to use both of these monitors and use my laptop less. So it has the 8-prong fan connector, or power connector, and that is what we will see in just a moment. Just going to set this side here, along with that. This over. Move this stuff over as well. Because we're going to open the case now. And the reason why I'm not using a knife is because I don't want to go and grab them. There. I have to pull from the floor here. All right. So, fighting for survival. No man can be my. Looks like this is the top. Okay, this. Foot pads for bottom. Oh, so that I got it. No. This is a. Oh, doesn't even have a label on it. This case you could have bought for around $60 to $80 on Newegg, but they had just sold out recently. But as you can see, we've got that. It already has 3 4, not 3 built-in fans. So here we go. Put those up here. And take this off. Pretty solid glass right there. It's got the plastic on both sides. Make sure it doesn't get scratched during installation. We've got this right here, just to show where everything goes. If we have any, let's see, it does look like it has some areas to put other memory, so hopefully it will have an area for what we need. It does. It has a bracket somewhere, probably down there, and then everything else is right there. So we'll need to open up the other side in order to get everything else. And then we'll have a bit of ASMR at the end of this. How does that sound? Get a bit of a breeze here. I think that gives us a bit more light. Low light is not bad. As you probably can tell, I don't have much room in this room. Ooh. Scared me there. Okay, there's the other part. And it's all tinted. Now, these fans look like RGB already. So, and that's kind of what I wanted for this build anyways. A bit of RGB. Got this bracket here, which we're going to pop out and take a look at. Okay. Now, we're going to make sure that this bracket actually fits what we need. And it comes with a bunch of extra screws, zip ties, a couple of extra of the outside screws, an extra cord. I don't know what that would be for, probably for one of the fans in case it breaks right off. So we're just going to set that with the rest of the screws, keep the zip tie over here because we're probably going to need it later. As you can see right here, we have this lovely thing. And we're going to see how well it fits. Which pretty much barely works. Come on. There we go. It fits. There we go. We've got that on there. There's no way we're going to be able to screw it from this side. So we can only screw it from this side. Which is fine. That should keep this particular one secure enough for it all to work. Okay. Set that over here. Now let's undo this little thing here so we can kind of see where things are. Screw, 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 screw. Now I hope that I didn't end up getting a thing wrong here. And get a case for a mini board, which it shouldn't be just for a mini board. So, pull out the regular screws. Pull out all these. Zip ties and all. There's more of those right there. Right there. Now we've got the screws for the joints here. So I'm going to turn this front. Unstable. Yep. And the reason why I'm using rubber gloves is mostly to make sure that there isn't any static. So we're going to put these little buggers in. Oh, where did my little screwdriver go? That's not working. Oh, oh. Drop things. Go for a slightly bigger one for this one. There we go. Oh. Looks like I might need to grab an extra tool. Which is going to kind of suck. Let's see if I have it. I don't think I have those pliers in there. There they are. I also build models I don't stream it, but I do build it. Oh. Looks like the gloves are going to be more of a damper than anything. Dry off hands. Hands. Close the window. Try to get rid of some of that humidity. Perfect. So just keep them. And if you find that certain things don't seem to want to work very well, just keep at it. You never know. There we go. It's going to be as tight as it's going to get. Go. And down here. Sometimes when the machine parts like this, if it's kind of cheaper model, it's going to have little rivets in there that are going to cause a bit of an issue with getting certain parts in. Now, I can be just fine and leave this little one all by its lonesome. But I'd much rather have the motherboard be as secure as possible. Yep. Now, let's see about getting this motherboard placed in. Shall we? We shall. Can we fix it? Probably not. But we will definitely give it a go. Now, this isn't going to be as fun to watch, but gotta put the nice little plate on. Make sure we have it correct. Go. That's a nice plate in. There we go. Now all we need to do is put the screws in. Let's start with up here. Well, that doesn't seem like it's fitting properly, but we'll see. These screws are not being very helpful. And I'm starting to wonder if I have the right screws in. Probably don't. Which is why they're not being helpful. Let's see what types of screws we've got. That type. That's and let's see. Last type of screw. Yep. Found the right type of screw. These ones that have already. Wrong type of screw. Exactly. Let's get right type on. The rest of them, and we can ignore the ones that are truly stuck. I told you at the beginning I wouldn't be that good at this. But it is. Hold this one. Oof. Punching over this thing. We just come out. And then screw it down. Well, there's no way for me to get you out. But as you can see, it is now nice and ish. We've got these things out where they belong. And now we just need to make sure we get everything in where they need to be. So let's start pushing cords through. This actually looks like a power supply. And this probably goes up here somewhere. Finish pushing things through. Oh. Well, as for the graphics card, take care of that. Just a second. Get these screws and bits out of the way. And from creator online likes to say, remove these nibbly nubbly bits. If I could remember his name right now, I would mention his name, but he likes to create things out of the extra bits of plastic from the modeling kit. Sprues. Yes, that's what it's called. Sprues. Likes to take the sprues out of a modeling kit and turns them into new things. Okay. So that's what that's for. Okay. I'm going to click that down. Pop open. Actually, no, we need to pop that open. All right. Extra bits. I don't know if cause problems. But we did it like this. No. You, my friend, are going to be placed. Trying to get it to go against. Not harder than you think. Especially when the card is lagging down. Let's just grab another one. This. And that's for the other one. That one a bit better. And this one. So we'll just ignore that screw altogether. How's that sound, people? Anyone? We've been at this for an hour. No one's said anything. Kind of interesting. Oh well. That's perfectly fine. You don't have to say anything. Just enjoy the show. All right, so now that is plugged in. So the next thing we need to do is find out which of all these feels what? Reset. Hmm. So many choices. So little brains. Well, you know what? This is why we have the user's guide. Okie dokie. Now, we have CPU fans here, here, and here. And other things right there and there and there. Normal default. Saddles go there. Yep. Uh-huh. All right. Very power. Overview of components. Port names. Okay. CPU power 1 and ATX power 1 are the power connectors. Okay. CPU power 1. That goes to the power supply. Where is the ATX? ATX power 1 also can go to the power supply. Where? Does the power button? These will never fit there. So we're going to continue. Does not tell me anything else on this one. Oh. Thank you, your mom, for following. It's very cool. I hope that you continue following as long as you like, and I hope you're enjoying the stream. I'm just here trying to figure out how to put this thing together. If you have any ideas, please tell me in the chat there. I'm looking for the power button spot so then I can actually push the power button. Trying to remember what it is, and I don't know. Okay. Resetting BIOS to default values. Nope. Fan connectors. I know about the fan connectors. But which one is the power? Which one? Any idea, your mom? Do. Okay. Okay, power switch is down here. And it is the JFP1 and JFP2 panel. JFP1. JFP2. The one right above it. Okay, JFP1. The LED power switch. Okay, power SW, so power switch. Top one. Negative. I don't know which one's positive or negative. Oh. Yes, but plug it in. When it don't work, then we know. Ooh, definitely put it in wrong. Yeah, still put it in wrong. There we go. Which one's this? LED. Negative. Put in first. Okay, looks like in. Positive. Yeah. Reset switch. Reset switch. And the very last. Then make it slightly an ugly build. Oh crap. Let's lay this down so that we get more leverage in here. Got that plugged in. Finally. Now, for that being done, I've got that. Now we have the front audio connector. audio's over there, but I don't know which cord to switch. That's speaker, but I don't know what the hell it's talking about. There doesn't appear to be any speakers in here. I'll just ignore it. Not nice. So. Well, so we have these things. One is HD audio, the other one is USB. So, here. This one is USB 3. We want HB output. That is going to be ta-da. We found it. This is USB. And USB 2. So I'm going to go on this to USB. Plug in. Then we have this little bugger, which goes USB 3. Everything is connected. Still have no clue where this thing goes. So I'm going to leave this. So we figured that one out. Pretty sure those are the fan connectors, but I don't know if I want to bother with them if I can just plug them all into the power supply. Which I think that's what the other things are for. But I have a feeling that if I don't plug it into here itself, then we'll have issues with the fans constantly going and being too loud or something similar. So now let's see about installing this nice plastic covering. A little bit. Just a bit. Huh. I just hope that finally do get it. There we go. There we are. Too big. How about you too big? Nope. Oh, just right. Double up on screws when we can. Hope I'm not covering up too much. And I still got to be able to see things. Do 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 do. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Let's see, will this one fit as well? Nope. And I need to do all this before I put in the power supply. And then plug other things in before I put in the power supply. Because if I do these things after I put in the power supply, it'd be very difficult for me to take these and put them in their right place. Ooh. Um, here. Yes. Fine. We'll just leave the clips to hold it in then. There's nothing. Okay, okay. Now on to the power supply. Let's see what we have. Yeah. Don't know if those will be the right chords. Those won't be, well, they might be the right chords for something, but not what I need at the moment. Another USB port. So that will be for that USB 2 slot. Okay, then we've got these PCI, PCE, more PCE, and PCA. We've got this one, which is doesn't say. Power cord. And more zip ties and screws. Let's choose one. Let me see how this one goes. All right. Motherboard connector, CPU connector, right there. 4+4 pin or 8 pin. PCIs. SATA connector. Okay. Oh. No, not where I'm supposed to be. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Okay. How do I connect? Ah, looks like I might be either missing a cord. I need to go looking for it. Probably. There it is. Hello, hello. Not where I'm supposed to be. That's just a regular. On this one says 6 gigabytes a second. So let's go with this one. There we go. Now, through here. Set this through here. I don't need to do this one. Let's just reconnect these, shall we? As for you, no proper place to plug you in. Don't have any extra cables to plug you in, so it looks like I'm going to have to separate. All going to go you're going in through here. So you. Proper cable management, people. Proper cable management is done by people that are better than I am at building computers. Okay. And as for this, do I need any other copies? Oh. Or will I? No. Because, well, then all right. Here we go. We go. We go. Sides up, sides down. Where is that files of mine? There it is. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 now let's make sure it's nice and secure. We're just pushing the shit out of it. There. Do, 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 do. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Yeah. Man, that is difficult to get that thing in there. As you can see, what I'm trying to do is plug this thing in to there. It is a tough one. I almost feel like I need to take this thing off. Gotcha. Nicely plugged. Now, the only things that are not plugged in are wherever this thing is, and the SATA kit. Which I don't know if this thing even needs to be plugged in. I plugged it in thinking I might need it. Apparently not. Another reason why I did not attach that. So, which one is that one? Let's see. Set two, set one. Ah. Click, click. Just how I like it. So, I'm gonna pull you out. Don't need you anymore. Oh wait, need another SATA cable. And another one of these. Just for the disk drive. So, I don't know. Me trying to plug this into that would be a good idea. Any comments? No? Any ideas? Because I could use them. Let's just start with out. This. The thing called floppy, which I'm guessing that would be the one for discs. So this would probably be best for that. HD and floppy. Okay. For that one. Now that all the fans are connected. Center here. Okay. There we go. We're getting closer, people. Getting closer. Oh. Oh dear, oh dear. I just have to unplug that just to get it in. There. Got you. Now, leave that paint ass back in. Up and out of the way. In. Oops. Won't be able to do that. Not this time. Oh, you again. Away. Then we've got this SATA cord. Which will then go into here. And number 2. Ah, looks like a complete mess. But I think we've got it. Now all we have to do is just check to see if it even turns on. But if it at least turns on, then we know it works. So now that that's all in, let's get this where it belongs. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Always make sure that the fan is facing down, because you don't want the fan of your highly expensive power supply or even inexpensive power supply to be facing in a direction where it hampers its air flow. Because if it does that, then you're going to have heating issues and your power supply might explode. Which there is a power supply that does explode, and I do not believe this one's it. So as long as this one acts correctly, let's see, I want to right now. Hello. Sorry about that. Oh. Hey, dude. Well, the specs in here, we started with a Tomahawk Max B 450. And then we have an GeForce RTX 3060, AMD 7 Ryzen 7, third generation. So it's not the fastest CPU, but it is a pretty good one. Got a regular old disk drive. The power supply is a 80 plus 750 from Roswell. Then we've got Trident RAM, G.Skill, where and this is an RGB run kit. So we're going to be working on getting everything running and working. The only thing that I don't have plugged in is that last USB port, which is right here for a cord. We're going to try to see if we can get it to turn on. And Sonora? Is that how you say your name? Sonora? Thanks for tuning in. We had finally gotten this thing built after 2 hours of building. And it is a spectacular thing right here. 32 gigs of RAM, 4,000 hertz. We've got ourselves a terabyte Western Digital. Then we've got a Samsung SDHD or SSDHD hybrid hard drive. We've got everything plugged in. I still need to check to see if it actually works. See if we can get some power to this. And see if I plugged in the power button correctly and the reset button. If I have, then everything is going to be a-okay. If I haven't, then I need to go in and kind of unplug and fiddle with things. But other than that, let's see if we can get this to actually work. We're going to put on some power. Flip that. And doesn't look like anything is turning on. Yep. So looks like I have the power plugged in either backwards or something else is wrong. I don't think it plugged in backwards. Let's try to unplug it, plug it back in. Nice tight connection there. Everything else appears to be fine. Plug it in again. Looks like I need to play around with something. Oh. Okay. Sometimes you just need to bend the ship something just to get it to fit properly. There we go. Ta-da! And here is the power button. As you can hear, it's trying to go on. So let's try getting that power button to flip around. Come on. Come on. Oh, nice and flipped. I don't really care if the reset button doesn't work. Let's just make sure that we have everything. If I'm getting something wrong, I'd like to know. But yeah, it's been 2 hours. And we'll see if I can get this running by next week. But until then, thank you all for watching. And I hope that you do enjoy the show. I'm going to be playing BioShock in probably the next day or two. And trying to get all the way to Atlas. Well, I guess Frank Fontaine. And deal with that poor boss fight. But other than that, we try to stream at least once a week. And yeah. If you enjoyed the show, please follow. And if you want to see more content that I make, it's RJ Said on YouTube. Yeah. Like, subscribe, and have a wonderful night. Bye.